Same as any great player. Very similar to Sid. Try to stay above them. They like to use their speed in the neutral zone and generate offense through the transition. So it's important for us to be above guys.
When you played against him in this building last year, had that great result, what were you doing well? What were you feeling that night?
Just being physical, trying to just be around him at all times. I think he's, as any skilled player, I know that you don't like running into guys left, right, and center when you're skating out there, and especially when you're trying to generate room and time for yourself. And when there's someone always there, it gets frustrating.
Does it give you a confidence boost, maybe a mental edge heading into a game where you're going to potentially get that a lot more than what we saw last week?
Yeah, no, I definitely think so. But he's a guy that can burn you at any time. So you always got to be sharp. You always got to bring your A game, or else he's gonna make you look bad. I've said that before. So I think it's important for us to as a unit, not just myself, but everybody to collectively chip in.
A little tougher to see that speed on a back-to-back when maybe your legs aren't feeling the same as they would normally?
Yeah, that's no excuse. So that's just how it is. That's our job, and that's part of being a pro, is showing up every single day. So they played a back-to-back too, so I think we're both at an even playing field here, and it should be a fun game to watch.
Going back 2 weeks, you've had Ovi, you've had Gaudreau, you've had Sid, you've had the Sedins, a couple of guys you're going to see twice. How do you think the team's come through that, and what's the experience been like for your younger guys to see those guys?
Team's handled it well. I think, especially being on the road, having them decide more of the matchups, and it's harder for us. I think everybody's had a little more involvement, and I think that gives people confidence that going down the depth chart, I think anybody can play with anybody, and I think that's real important.
Go ahead, You've always had that confidence that you can kind of handle anybody. In your role now, given that you get these guys night in, night out, especially at home, is that kind of more what you kind of want in your career?
For sure. I want to play against the best players. That's that was why I dreamt about playing in the NHL. So I'm a very competitive person, not just on the ice, but in really anything I do. I don't like to lose, and I love to win. And this is just another aspect of that. But like I said, guys over there are the exact same way. They want to win, and they're going to push back, and they're going to push hard, and we got to be ready.
Are you still at the point, though, you've seen enough of this that you spend the day going, okay, I got Connor today, let's go?
Yeah, usually in advance I know that that's going to happen. So for me, it just makes me feel comfortable knowing who I'm going to play against. And whoever I play against, I'm going to play the same way. It's not like I'm going to change my game, but I think with the McDavids and the Crosbys, I think you just got to bear down a little bit more.
What did that performance mean to you, considering what you just said? You grew up dreaming of those tough matchups. Like, is that one of the games in the regular season, at least, that you're most proud of in your career last year?
Yeah, it was great. It was great. I'm not gonna sit here and hang my hat on one game. That's certainly not what I want to do. I want to be there for my teammates every single game, night in and night out. And obviously that was a standout, moment for me and for us as a team, having a big win, just the style we won. So I think we're a resilient team, and that's what you want. You want a little pushback from teams.
Now, does the success in the power play hinge on any one thing as you guys try to get back to where you might have been about a month ago?
Yeah, I think, at times you go through stretches where either you're not, entering the zone quite as cleanly as you would like, or you have in the past. Guys are doing great jobs at blocking shots and disrupting our play in terms of that. So for us, it's just about, it's the cliche, getting pucks to the net and getting traffic to the net. That's, how you come out of a funk is you bang an ugly one in, and, you usually take off from there.
Chris was talking about the back-to-back. They had a bit of a more one-sided game. You were right down to the wire and seeing a lot of the Malkin line. What was that matchup like for you last night?
It was fun. I enjoy playing against guys like that, and they really test you for sure. They test you because they got tons of skill, and obviously with Phil and Gino, their offensive instincts are on a whole different level. So you always got to be conscious, and even sometimes when you don't think there's any really room or space to make a play, they somehow find some room to make a play. So that's what you get with talent. You get great players, and we all have to be ready for that.
Does the McDavid speed give a unique kind of matchup for you there? Just everyone talks about he's like a step ahead of everyone.
Yeah, he is. He's got jets for sure. So, I just got to make sure, I kind of prepare myself and get a little closer to him and try to bump him every single time I can to stop his feet from moving. Because if you're running into somebody, I don't think your feet are going to be moving too fast. So, I kind of got to be proactive and try to be one step ahead.
Morgan's talking about it's like you're being a cornerback, right? Like you got to stay with him and not let him get up to speed.
Yeah, I mean, it's you just got to read the play. It's all on instinct, and I mean, if you gotta, whether it's coming up, skating with him, getting your gap back, he likes to swing in the neutral zone and come back and generate speed, and usually get those flat tight passes from the defenseman. So if he's gonna do that, you got to gap up with him and make sure he doesn't have too much space to burn you.